10 files, 1.5 million rows, processed in 8 seconds. That's the Sovereign-DRG engine in action. Now, let me walk you through how. What you are looking at is the Sovereign-DRG forensic lattice. We are visualizing the entire 30-column architecture of truth for 1.5 million transactions simultaneously. No scrolling, no hidden data, just deterministic certainty. Look to the left. The first 5 columns, TXN ID, timestamp, amount, counterparty, and currency, form our identity layer. This ensures absolute traceability for every dollar, pound, and rupee in the system. Moving inward, we see the integrity engine. Every row is cryptographically secured with a SHA-256 hash. If a single digit is altered, the hash breaks and the risk tier escalates to L4 failure instantly. In the center, notice the regulatory tokens. We have masked sensitive identifiers like GST and UTR to ensure total privacy while maintaining AML readiness. The compliance seals for DPDP, EU AI Act, MAS, and RBI only activate when a transaction is 100% resilient. To the right, the engine quantifies the stakes. We calculate value at risk and capital leakage for every single row. This allows us to identify the $6.67 trillion gap that legacy systems simply miss. Finally, observe the human wall. These columns, manager, auditor, and compliance, remain blank until a qualified professional provides the final sign-off. We have automated the heavy lifting, saving over 4,500 KPO hours, but we have preserved the ultimate layer of human accountability. This is the Sovereign-DRG engine. This is how we secure the future of finance.
What you are seeing is not a data processing tool. It is a deterministic governance engine, built for financial institutions that cannot afford ambiguity in a single transaction. Every column in its output carries a regulatory purpose. Every row carries a cryptographic proof. Every exception triggers an escalation protocol. In the next 12 minutes, I will show you precisely what it does, how it does it, and why the cost of not deploying it is, with mathematical certainty, greater than the cost of doing so. 16.41%. $2.71 million. 99% VAR. These are not projections from a model, they are live measurements from a 1.28 million row production run. This is what unreconciled financial data costs your institution every single reconciliation cycle. Non-compliance is no longer a probability. It is a schedule. 35 million euros, maximum EU AI Act fine. 250 crore rupees, per instance under India DPDP. 22% surge in GDPR breaches, 443 notifications daily. Legacy reconciliation carries 3% error rate consuming 30% of finance bandwidth. Both are now existential balance sheet risks. Every function has direct exposure. CFO, 35 million euro liability eliminated. CCO, audit trail gaps closed, 30-column record always. CTO, 1.28 million rows, under 10 minutes, on-premise. CRO, 99% VAR, 6.67 trillion leakage quantified. COO, 94% OPEX reduction. CEO, zero leakage architecture, board ready every cycle. 30 columns. Zero redundancy. Tier 1, identity, TXN ID, timestamp, amount, counterparty, currency. Absolute traceability of every single currency is hard-coded into the lattice. Tier 2, integrity, variance, SHA-256 hash, risk tier, posture. Tier 3, regulatory tokens, mask GSTIN, UETR, mask UTR, invoice, LEI. Tier 4, compliance seal, DPDP, EU AI Act, MAS, RBI, board seal, blank when dissonant. Tier 5, risk analytics, 99% VAR, ROI, capital leakage, fidelity score. Tier 6, forensic narrative, plain language verdict, jurisdiction flag. Tier 7, the human wall, manager, auditor, analyst, compliance, permanently blank, awaiting CA sign-off. Tier 8, chain of custody, version seal, protocol identifier, kernel stamp. 5 stages. 1 vault. Nothing leaves your perimeter. Stage 1, Multi-Format Ingestion, CSV, XLSX, XML, ISO 20022. Stage 2, Chunk-Based Processor, Streaming, No RAM Sealing. Stage 3, Cryptographic Lattice, SHA, 256 per row. Stage 4, Immutable Forensic Vault, SQLite Ledger on-premise. Stage 5, Executive Output Package, Color-Coded Excel, Mismatch Report, One-Click Zip. 1.28 million rows in under 10 minutes. 6+ jurisdictions. Zero data leaves your perimeter. Every decision is rules-based, permanent, replayable. Transactions grouped by unique identifier. Key fields compared field by field, amount, currency, GSTIN, date. Resilient, all fields match. Dissonant, one or more fail, immediate adjudication narrative. The live matrix shows exactly how each transaction is classified. 3 documents. 1 ZIP. Regulator ready from day 1. First, Master Ledger Excel package, parts of 500,000 rows, 30-column schema, color-coded by risk. Second, Forensic Mismatch Report, Executive Summary with 8 KPIs, dissonant rows only, 6.67 trillion capital leakage projection, 99% VAR. Third, One-Click Audit ZIP, complete package, README certificate, delivered within 48 hours. Every regulation. Every column. Every jurisdiction. One engine. EU AI Act, full audit trail, risk classification, SHA, 256 non-repudiation. India DPDP, GSTIN masked, 0 plaintext PII, breach notification ready. MAS feet, board liability seal, human wall, jurisdiction auto-applied. GDPR, integrity and confidentiality, right to rectification enabled. Furthermore, the engine is entirely AML-ready, isolating dissonant transactions to empower your compliance officers' anti-money laundering reporting. 4 jurisdictions. Simultaneous coverage. 0 gaps.
10 files. 1.5 million rows. Processed in 8 seconds. That's the Sovereign-DRG engine in action. Now, let me walk you through how.
The business case closes in a single calculation. Before, 3% error rate, 115 minutes processing, 30 to 40% labor cost. After, less than 0.01% error rate, under 10 minutes processing, fully automated. Protection calculus, $199 project fee, 4,500 KPO hours automated, $225,000 saved. This is massive live work time saving. 94% OPEX reduction, 35 million euros EU AI Act fine eliminated, 250 crore rupees India DPDP penalty eliminated, $6.67 trillion capital leakage quantified. $199 versus 35 million euros. The ROI does not require a spreadsheet. For markets. One engine. United States, CCPA, SOX, $250 to $500. Singapore, MAS feet, $200 to $400. Israel, ISA, $150 to $350. India, DPDP, RBI, $75 to $199. Revenue target, $1,700 per month. Month 1, US. Month 2, Singapore plus Israel. Month 3, Middle East, Europe, India scale. How I work, partnership, not procurement. Sandbox first, all processing inside your perimeter. No cloud. No third-party API. No data transfer. Transparent methodology, you receive the complete audit trail. Rigorous pre-delivery testing, demo on synthetic data first. Confidentiality, strict NDA, I sign your template agreement. Your files. Your infrastructure. Your control. 3 engagement models. Standard, $199, up to 1 million rows, 48 hours. Enterprise, custom retainer, unlimited rows, on-premise, ERP integration. Direct, 0% commission via jobbers.io, long-term partnership, white label available. 3 paths. 1 fits your needs. 3 steps to zero leakage. Step 1. Upload a sample set, zero-cost demo on synthetic data. Step 2. 15-minute discovery call. Step 3. Receive your proposal within 24 hours. $6.67 trillion capital exposure quantified. €35 million regulatory fine eliminated. 94% OPEX reduction delivered. Under 10 minutes for 1 million rows. Sovereign-DRG engine. Deterministic governance for global financial reconciliation. We make every currency, every dollar, fully traceable. We prevent regulatory fines, safeguard banks from data leakage, and eliminate manual reconciliation drag. We embed GST compliance and AML readiness into every transaction. This is how we secure the future of banking and finance. Let's secure your financial data's world.